It was a proper cup tie, wasn't it? I think it had a bit of everything. It had mistakes in it, it had big chances missed, it had both sets of fans really driving their team on. A brilliant occasion from that front, and I'm just delighted we managed to get in the next round of the cup because I said to the players before the game, a lot was made when the draw was, sorry, a lot was said when the draw was made about the potential upset, you know, the magic of the cup and everything that comes with that. And the cameras coming down here on the TV, everything about that was geared up for a potential upset, and I think a lot of that's to do with how well Ayr are doing as well. You know, they're doing fantastically well in the Championship, undefeated in 8 games. They've got aspirations to try and get promoted. They've got a lot of experienced players in there, so we always knew it was going to be a real tricky test, but I'm just delighted to be able to come through it.
And about Rocky, because he's a guy who's already made such an impact on your season, for him to be the guy that scores it again.
It's fantastic. You know, I can't praise him enough. I've done this numerous times now since he took his opportunity coming back into the team. If you think back to how his seasons went, you know, hasn't played the amount of minutes, and I'll be repeating myself here, but hasn't played the amount of minutes he would like to have played. But his level of professionalism and his attitude every single day in training, when we weren't winning games as well, you know, to keep going, waiting for his opportunity, and now that he's got his opportunity and back in the team, he's really developed into a real leader at the back there, and that's what you can see that in his performances, and he's popped up with a couple of big goals now as well, which is real credit to him, and he fully deserves it for the effort he puts in.
Is that late goal, not late winner, does that show the kind of steel and the character this team's kind of gained in recent months?
Yeah, it definitely has. You know, our character and mentality and has been questioned a lot this season, especially during adversity at the start of the season, and rightly so, because of where we found ourselves in the league, and the amount of points we had for the amount of games wasn't where we needed it to be, so there was a lot of questions asked on that front. But I think now, not just during this run, but numerous times now this season, we have came up with the goods, and I think, as I've already touched on, everything was geared up today for a cup upset, and that's full credit to the boys for coming down here and getting the job done, and that shows the character and the mentality of the group at the minute, which is really strong, and confidence comes through that as well, which is great.
Were you calm even though you could sense the minutes ticking away? Did you feel as though there was a goal in you?
I think the longer the game goes on, I think we missed a couple of big chances as well. In fact, we had to rely on Smudge in the first half. I thought he makes a great save from Oakley in the first half, which is a big moment in the game. But then I think we had the better clear-cut chances after that. So if we could have took them, it maybe would have been a bit more comfortable. But as I say, it had that feeling the whole night of a classic cup tie. It was never going to be pretty. I think quite early we discovered that in the game. The longer the game went on, I thought fitness levels would be important, how we could go. And then if it did go then towards extra time, we had firepower off the bench to try and strengthen the game as well from that point of view. But I'm delighted we managed to get over the line, and the most important thing is we're in the next round of the cup, which is great.
You mentioned firepower off the bench. Kieran comes on, he's such a big target, isn't he? Anything up to him, he just sticks.
Yeah, I thought he done well when he came on. You know, I've said it numerous times, he's a real physical presence up front. His attitude, the way he holds the ball up, he's difficult to play against because of that. And I think he done well when he came on from that point of view. I think he gets a flick on for the goal, so he was the one that flicks it on. So, you know, he done exactly what you want your subs to do in games like this, is to come on and try and make an impact in the game. And I think all the subs done that. I thought Nathan came on and done exactly the same. You know, won a lot of second balls and made a lot of good decisions when he came on. So I think from that point of view, delighted with. As I say, there's a lot we can be better in. When you start to strip it back and you look at the game and how we played in the game and decision makings and errors within it, they're always going to be that way. But it was very much job done tonight, so delighted for me.
And you can now sit back and watch the rest scrap it out for a place in the quarterfinals, knowing it's job done. Exactly
that. Yeah, you know, it's great to be in the next round. That's the most important thing. There's obviously a lot of ties to be played over the weekend, but as far as we're concerned, we'll find out who we get. We'll look forward to the draw and take it from there.
In terms of kind of bigger issues, obviously today announcing kind of big losses in terms of money. Is that something that concerns yourself? Is that across your desk? Are you going to assure that it's not going to be a problem? Or
no, it's not. It's something I'm aware about. There's been conversations about it the whole time. It's more of a question probably for the hierarchy of the football club. My full focus and my job is to make sure that performances on the pitch keep improving, because that's where we've been letting ourselves down in recent times. So from that point of view, that's definitely my job description. One thing I would say is the club are where they are just now is really supportive of me. When I think back to even how the transfer window went at the start of the season, the amount of players we had and the support I still got during that period, and the continued support for the Gordon family that is happening in the communication with myself all the time about, even in the January window, looking to try and support me if anything we wanted to do. So the support's fully there, the club are comfortable with it, and as I say, my full focus is making sure we get the right results on the pitch, and nights like tonight will help that situation, because we're getting a bit of a reward for success, which is good.